So thank you, ownership and management of Therapy Day Spa. I'd just like to thank you for giving me a moment to address some of the problems and some of the solutions that Therapy has faced with over the last year. I'm proud to say that I've been a member of this company since we first opened our doors 12 years ago. At that time, we were just like a 5-man group, 3 therapists, 2 front desk members. Since that time, we've grown an amazing level. We now have 30 therapists, 8 front desk staff, and we've become a very profitable business over the years. A lot of that is due in great part to the fact that we're able to successfully convert new clients that come through our doors into members. Unfortunately, over the past year, that has seen a dramatic decrease. On average, since we've opened our doors, we've seen maybe 25% of new clients become members, and this last year it was only 11%. That's come at a big cost for us. Roughly $100,000 is estimated that we've lost, which is a big number for a small business such as ours. If this trend isn't reversed soon, then it could cause major implications for us. So it's very imperative that something is done fairly soon about this. There are 3 excellent, viable solutions that I think we can take in order to make sure that we're successfully converting our new members, or our new clients into members once again. The first step is making sure that we put in place a therapist evaluation. In the past, we have sort of done this on a whim, but we need to make sure that this is a standardized process. There's 2 key statistical elements that we want to look at with our therapists when management meets up with them on one-on-one meetings. One is their client retention rate, what percentage of their appointments are requests as opposed to just general appointments that are being given to them. The next is what percentage of those appointments with new clients are becoming members after they leave the doors. The third and more intangible aspect during our review is going to be making sure that we take a walkthrough with our therapists and ask them to take us through like a mock therapy session and kind of be able to critique and evaluate maybe some subtle tweaks or adjustments they can do with their language when they're talking with our clients during the sales process. Second element is making sure that we standardize our selling process. So our therapists aren't really God-given salesmen. They're in it more for the passion of what they're doing, and they aren't really thinking about the money or the fact that we have to sustain a viable business. So really making sure that we implement a standardized sales process. What we want to do is have our therapists just plant a seed in the client's mind. We don't really have to make them make the hard sell. What we're going to do is leave that up to the front desk after they leave the therapist's hands, but we're going to make sure that the therapists are actively asking for clients to come back and letting them know just briefly we have a membership, great benefits involved with that. Our third element that we can use or implement is making sure that we're improving our advertising, just to make sure that we're highlighting the membership benefits. This can be done by just sort of revamping our webpage a little bit, making sure that we're effectively highlighting membership benefits, and also through creating new brochures that are just going to make sure that that's being touched upon. One of the best elements of these improvements is that it's going to be very quick and easy to implement these changes. We can start them relatively soon, within the next week or so, and it won't take too much time to implement, and that's especially important considering the imperative nature and urgency that we're faced with in getting this accomplished. The next is the costliness is relatively cost efficient. There's not much. We roughly have a $20,000 budget for advertising, and this is going to cost us probably about $2,000 to implement. Only 10% of our advertising budget, so not a big deal on the cost end of things. The benefits are great because massage therapists will get feedback, they'll have direction, guidance, they'll have goals, which is important when you're trying to get something accomplished. If they don't know what they're trying to go for, and it'll help drive them in the right direction. Secondly, it'll help add a framework to our sales process. Instead of just, therapists just letting their clients walk out the door without saying anything, they'll at least have some sort of general guideline to go by, and making sure that you're planting seeds in their clients' minds. And lastly, by creating better brochures and our webpage, it helps the soft sell. Clients could actually, actively ask about our membership programs, and we don't have to, make that hard sell to them after they're all relaxed and kind of ruin the mood. So finally, to sum it up, we gotta act now. It's important that our therapists have a sense of urgency, that management has a sense of urgency about this matter. The best part is we can implement these changes relatively quick, and that hopefully, well, definitely in the future, we'll be able to make sure that we're turning this trend around. Just thank you so much for your time today.